All right, everybody, so I've made some really good progress. I have my inner leg seam sewn. I have my waistband stitched together and attached to the top of the pants. I chose to serge my edge. I think it'll leave a nice flat edge when I turn that facing the inside and stitch it down. And I'm just about ready to do something called understitching. So what you do is you press the seam allowances up and then you stitch along this edge on the facing side. And that actually helps the facing roll to the inside so it doesn't roll to the outside when you're wearing the pants. So you do that with any facing, but this one happens to be a waistband facing. I've also pinned my pockets in place on the front. You can see those there. So that way when my facing goes on, it'll just capture that right in there and my pockets will be stitched down and they're pinned towards the front because you want your pockets on the front, not the back. Make sure you check that before you stitch that down. So mine are already pinned to the front and I'll be capturing them inside that waistband. I'm going to go ahead and understitch and then I'm going to flip this down and I'm going to go ahead and press it flat and I'm going to pin really carefully all the way around this because I am using fairly slippery fabric, but if you're just using a cotton or like a lightweight rayon that's a little bit grippier, it won't do that. You won't slide around too much, but pins are always great. So I'm going to go ahead and pin all the way around and then I will insert my elastic. The last piece isn't shown in the instructions, and that is I'm going to top stitch all the way around on top of my elastic because I'm using soft elastic. Now normally you wouldn't do that because you'd be using just a narrower elastic and you just stitch through the side seams so it doesn't roll over on you when you're wearing it, but this is really soft elastic so you'll actually stitch through this top of it to secure it, and that'll make it look like it's got channels on the top waistband. So let's go ahead and continue on.